Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a new episode of Toytography Live. I am your host, Brian Carr. It is good to see you guys. We're here for another exciting day, some cool stuff to share with you guys, and I'm curious to see what you guys say about some of the stuff that gets revealed later on. I'm looking at my status right now for my video, and it says my connection is a little low. So I apologize if you guys run into any lag issues. I don't know if it has to do with the heat. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but we're just gonna plow through this, and hopefully we'll be okay. So so first and foremost, thanks for everybody for being here. And Tommy's here. He's like, the first thing I want to say is it's hot. So yeah, it is hot. It is a hot day over here as well. I'm in California, for those of you who don't know. So yeah, it's pretty hot. And Steve is here. Is Sideshow contest. Oh, hey. What contest is that for? Fill me in on that. I'm curious to see. Mark is here. What's up, Mark? Good to see you, man. Glad you guys are here. Yeah, so we have some pretty cool stuff to talk about. Also, I think I might be able to have some interesting information for those of you who have a particular thing. So we're going to talk about that later as well. But first and foremost, before we dive into all the things that we have today, I definitely want to give a shout out to the companies that are helping to make this possible. So first and foremost, want to give a shout out to Jazz Inc. Dioramas. Gosh, I mean, they have all kinds of stuff that's going on. They are still taking pre-orders for the Catwoman figure. I believe the back computer has just recently been released. So that looks really, really nice. And we have the Penguin that they're taking pre-orders for. And again, they're also taking pre-orders for the Catwoman figure. But yeah, I mean, there's so much stuff that you guys can pick up from Jazz Inc. They have always produced some really cool stuff, which I've showed you guys before. I would like to maybe show you guys one time the other thing that I picked up, but it's pretty big, so I don't know if it will be able to cover up all the space of the screen. I've showed you guys the box that I have for the DeLorean, and the thing I bought from Jazz Inc. is even larger than that. So I don't know. We have to see, but you definitely don't want to miss out on any opportunities to get anything from Jazz Inc. because they're just phenomenal with all of their stuff. So yeah, all around just great company. So yeah, they got a number of cool things to check out. Another shout out we want to give to is let me see if I can find these guys. Oh, there you are. IKEA Hobbies. I mean, I've been purchasing things from IKEA Hobbies for a while now, and they're really good. They're actually local here in California as well. So normally when I get stuff from them, they are pretty quick when it comes to deliveries and stuff like that. But yeah, they're always a good place to shop. So I would highly recommend that stuff. They have 1/6 scale, 1/12 scale, of 124, 118. They got a number of different things that you guys can pick up. So I would highly recommend IKEA Hobbies. They're absolutely great company to purchase from. And last but not least, we want to give a nice big shout out as well to Big Bad Toy Store. They have been the ones who sponsored our Toytography Challenge. And again, I mean, you guys should already know how well Big Bad Toy Store is because they just have a number of great items. I just spoke with someone there the other day, and there's something that is on the way that I personally am being excited about. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Gosh, I'm not sure if it might be here on the page. Here it is right here. This Cops and Crooks bulletproof figure. If anyone, I know I'm dating myself when it comes to this, but if anyone is familiar with the show Cops, okay, I'm not talking about the live, show, the reality show Cops. I'm talking about the cartoon Cops. Okay, that was one of my shows that I watched when I was a kid, and I absolutely love that show. I actually started getting the toys before I even saw the cartoon. the one main dude, BP Vest, Bulletproof Vest. He was, I mean, that was the first time I think in my time that I ever seen a like a black guy as the leader of a group. And just around that time during cartoons, you never really saw a whole lot of that. And so BP Vest, that dude, I mean, like I said, he grabbed my attention straight from the jump. So when I found out that Big Bad Toy Store, or Big Bad Workshop, I should say, is making it, man, I jumped on that real quick. I pre-ordered that. I was like, I am getting that figure for sure. So yeah, if you guys get a chance to just check out all the details of it, it's really, really nice. As I think it's this, it's kind of like it looks like the same style as the Monster Force figures. So which those have a lot of detail, and being able to pose those guys, I mean, it's just absolutely great. So for them to do BP Vests, I mean, I'm excited about it. So yeah, I'm definitely going to pick that up. Yeah, Steve already knows. Yep, it's like that is the one. So 60 pick, hello man, good to see you. Good to see you. SC Trotter, yep, he said I remember too. Yeah, so yeah, misdemeanor, right, right. There was a number of different colorful characters that were in that show, and it was all around just absolutely great. Oh, I did not know that. I did not know that. Hey, this, you learn something new every day. I didn't know that, but either way, because actually, I mean, it's still being done today, because for the people for those of you that have played the Uncharted video game, um, Nadine, the character Nadine, it's not a black lady who voices Nadine, and so it's very, it's a bit of a surprise, but at the same time, I mean, if the actor is great, the actor is great. You can't knock that. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. Thanks for the tidbit, Steve. Thanks a lot. We have Bram showing up. Good morning, Bram. Nice to see you, sir. Thanks for being here. So yeah, so I actually have some news to share with you guys. So first and foremost, I'll say also, please remember that the new issue of Toytography magazine is now available. You guys can go and pick that up at toytographymag.com. And I believe, let's see, in July, yes, I believe in July. So next month, just a few days away. In July, we are going to reveal the person who is going to be featured in the new issue of Toytography magazine for September. So yeah, that's gonna be coming up. But as of right now, the June issue is available, and there's some good stuff in there. Great images from George, and also, I mean, we have some, I mean, just all around nice photos. Trotter's in there with some of his pictures in there. So yeah, you guys definitely want to pick up that issue. It's some good stuff. Definitely some good stuff in there. Also, so I'm gonna go ahead and just jump into it now, because I keep looking over here. I got this thing. I'm pretty excited to talk to you guys about it, because we talked about it before, and it has finally showed up. And oh, look, look at it. I'm looking at Trotter's cover right now, because he was like, yeah, they did. Yeah, dude, she was definitely a headache, but I mean, she was a cool character. She was definitely a cool character. Like, I would not mind, getting some more characters from Uncharted, because um the new Nathan Drake figure was just recently released a couple of months ago, and I want to see some more of that. I want to see some more figures from Uncharted, and Nadine is actually one of them. I wouldn't mind seeing her. Yeah, we'll just see. So anyway, I have a new figure that I received, and I mean, pretty much everybody is talking about this figure right now, and so I was, especially Trotter. I mean, Trotter and I have been going back and forth talking about this figure so much, and he has finally arrived. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, I did get the National Defender figure. And I also, for those of you who haven't seen it, I did do a unboxing video for this figure. And I didn't really go into a whole lot of details as far as, all the, size comparisons and all that kind of stuff. Because there are some other guys out there that already did some really good reviews on this figure. So I did do an unboxing, but the difference in my video is I actually threw in some of my photography images that I've already taken of this figure, because man, this figure is really, really nice. I mean, I'm mainly a 1/6 scale guy, and every now and then some 1/12 scale figures will catch my attention, and this was one of them. I'll pull it out right now, and I see that Laura's here. Girl, you better have that AC going. Do something as a fan's going, because I know that you you are boiling in that car. Maybe drive fast or something, so you're not cooking in the car. So, but thanks for watching us while you're heading back. Hopefully, you have some time to cool off while you're on your way. But yeah, it's this is definitely a good figure for sure. So he says, yeah, it ends with defendants. Yes, that is the one that I have. So I'll pull them out right now. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to do too much detail because I already did my review on it, my unboxing review on it. This is other nice thing. So you can his cape is separate, but when you take him out the package and you want to keep the cape on, they actually have like this little slit in the back, so you can just slide the cape through if you want to keep them in the package, because that's usually what I do. I mean, I don't really have a lot of places where I can display all of my stuff because I have quite a bit. But I do have some places where I can store the boxes. So it's nice to be able to, have something where they know that you might put it back in the box, and just in case you do, you're able to slide it back in there. So 100 to 101. Oh my gosh. Yes, the AC better be blasted for sure. So anyway, this is the guy right here, man. And oh gosh, dude. I mean, just all of detail that is going in this. And the one gripe that a lot of people have on this figure, which I can agree, is I think they probably should have did a little bit different with the cape. It is decent, it's good, and I'm glad it has a wire. But I probably would have I don't know, I probably would have done something a little better with the cape if I had the ability to do that. So I don't know. He might be on the chopping block one day to maybe produce a better cape, but this thing is really, really nice. So the couple of things I want to say about this figure for those of you who don't know, and this is just from my experience with figures that have batteries. Okay, so this figure comes with an extra head sculpt where you can use the batteries to make the eyes light up. So you guys can be aware of that. The way they set up their system is, and it depends upon how they wire it. On this particular head sculpt, you can basically use a magnet to turn the lights on and off for the eyes, and there's a magnet in the extra piece of Batman's helmet, right? So you got a magnet right there that you could use. There are some, I don't know how they do it in some figures, but there's some setups where when the light is off, everything's fine. You don't have to worry about any issues. But for some setups, the way they wire it, when the light is off, the battery is still draining, because it's just I don't know, in some way it just has to stay on so it can recognize when it makes the connection. And so I noticed that right away on this one. It's like when I first turned it on, because the battery, they have already put a battery in, and thankfully they give you an extra battery, but this one, the battery is already in, and when I turned it on, the battery was already dying. And so that lets me know, like, okay, this was one of the systems set up where even though the light is not on, the system is still on. So I'll just say, for those of you who have a figure, uh, if you're not using the battery, take the battery out. Just take the battery out, and that'll save it for later down the line. Next time you want to use it, you can, be able to just prolong the life of the battery. But if if you and it's just how the system is. I actually, because I know how they did the system, immediately what I did was I went on Amazon and bought me a whole bunch of batteries to go along with it, just in case there's some issues with it, because I just didn't want to deal with that. But yes, those magnet systems, um yeah, see, those kind of things. Now that's the thing. I mean, the only way you'll know is if you kind of like test it out. Like if you have the battery there for a while and you see the battery is dying and you didn't even use it that much, then that's one of the ways you can kind of know, like, okay, this system is one of those where the system is always on. And so as soon as you put a battery in, it's on. Even though the light is not shining, it's on. And so, but there's other figures that I have that kind of have the same system with the magnets. And when that light is off, the whole system is off, and you don't have to worry about it. So I've had the battery in there for a while, and then later down the line, when I use the magnet to turn the light on, it still shines just as bright, because it just the system is not it turns off. The whole thing turns off. So just a little tip for that for you guys, for those of you who had a figure and you want to be aware, like I haven't even used this thing. Why is the battery low? Because that's how some of these systems work. Another thing is, you don't have to use this magnet in order to get the light on the head scope. You can use any magnet. So I use a magnet because the magnet that's in this helmet is kind of weak. So I use I have another like little device that has like a stronger magnet on it, but the stronger magnets will just, I mean, it will turn it on and you don't have to worry about it. So if you can use something a little stronger, use that, and that way it'll help you turn the lights on or power on a little easier than trying to use the helmet. Like, why it's not working? Because the magnet's so weak, it's not making that strong connection. So just a little tip for you guys as you're doing this. But I will show you. I'll show you some of the photos that I have already taken with this thing, because man, this figure is fantastic. This figure is absolutely fantastic. So I'm gonna show you guys some of the pictures that I've already taken. I believe I did post some of these in my unboxing video, but if you want to go see the rest of them, you got to go check out the video. but these are some of the like really good images that came out. So let me go ahead and I'll pull this up so you guys can see. This was one of my favorite images that I was a capture from this. I like taking images with a black background because just the shadows and everything just show a whole lot of detail in it. So yeah, so this was one of my images that I took of the guy. This is another one that I think came out really well. And here's another one where I got a little flight pose thrown in there. And this was a pretty good one. For those, I mean, I had Trotter ask me this question, so I don't have no problems revealing it to everybody. For those of you who may ask, these backgrounds that I use, they're just plain backgrounds that I pulled from. There's a sticker book that I bought from Target, and it has all these backdrops, and you can put stickers on them. But I just threw away the stickers, and then I cut out the pages from the book, put it on poster board so it'll stay up. And then that's how I'm able to use the stuff. You blur out the background, everything looking great. So yeah. So for those of you who don't know, that's what I ended up using for that. And then this was one of the final images that I pulled on there. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, and that was, again, that's just using the eyes. I mean, just the way the eyes light up in that thing, it just looks absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I absolutely love it. Oh, the base. So the base is a different story though. That was a base that actually I had someone who I bought some stuff from him regularly, and just as a thank you, he made an extra diorama piece and sent it to me. So yeah, that was a nice gesture on his part. But I use it every now and then for photography and stuff. He actually made it for me so I can use for my Deathstroke figure, which I have. But every now and then I use this backdrop. So yeah. Uh oh, the clouds. Oh, for the background, I used let me see, where did I get that? I think I just got it from just a regular hobby store. Uh Probably been like maybe Michael's or Hobby Lobby. You might be able to find it at Hobby Lobby. If they, I don't know, Bram. I don't know if they have one out there in Japan, but yeah, I've just bought just a regular, poster cloud thing that I just used. I sometimes used it for photography for other things, and so I figured like, oh, maybe I can use these for my figures. So yeah, I pulled that, and then this down here, this was just the little clouds. I forgot the name of the company that released those the different effects with the clouds and the lightning and the fires. Like, I can't remember the name of them right now. But yeah, they ended up making a set with clouds. So I just put the background, the poster background, and just set them up so they ended up coming out looking pretty good. Yeah, that one is let me see if I can I'm pretty sure I got it. I got it real quick. Here we go. Yeah. So this is the one with the clouds. So yeah, this is SH Figure Arts. That's what the company made these. But yeah, they use them for all these different kind of effects and everything. Really, really nice stuff. I wanted to get the fire, but I missed out on the fire. So I grabbed the smoke one, and then this other one I grabbed was the water effects. They had some lightning ones, but I just didn't grab those. But this is the one where you can use the water, and those are all the different effects that it comes with. Really, really cool stuff, man. I mainly use this whenever I take photos with my Aquaman and stuff like that. So yeah, this was really, really a cool set. You can actually find them on Amazon. I believe that's where I got both of these. Went on Amazon. I believe they still have the lightning ones. They have a yellow lightning and a blue lightning one. But yeah, there's some really cool. They're mainly for 1/12 scale, but you use them in the right way. You can use them for 1/6. I remember Zord, Patrick. He used the cloud effects for the Captain America, the Sam Wilson Captain America. And man, his pictures came out great. If you have a chance to go to his Instagram to check out what he did with that Captain America, where he literally has him flying in the air, and he has the figure on the floor, but he used the clouds to make the cloud effect. And man, it came out so nice, so nice. You guys definitely go and check those out. Um, on eBay too. Oh, and $50 is not that bad. That's not that bad. So yeah, I would say you guys can get that. So yeah, hey, there you go. User funds gonna grab that. So yes, yeah. Those. Well, you know what? That's the thing. I've seen some of those. But by the time I went to go get them, they were gone. If they did a restock, then great. But last time I went to go check it out, they were all gone. So I don't know. I'll eventually I'll get my hands on the fire stuff because I have the old Hot Toys Ghost Rider, and it comes with flames, but the flames are kind of small, and I want to use like bigger flames for those things. So yeah, that's thing. But overall, like I said, this figure is, if you guys get a chance to grab this, I would highly recommend it. I mean, this is I mean, there's some people who are already saying this is figure of the year. And in the realm of 1/12 scale, I can agree. I can agree. Uh I would say I am going to do a video at the end of the year of all like my, figures of the year. So this guy could be up there, but he's gonna have to compete with all the other 1/6 scale figures that I'm gonna be picking up later in the year. so I don't know. He might make it up there. He might not. I have a number of figures already that are looking to be like in my top 10. So I don't know. So uh uh Steve, yeah, I would say the figure is super. I would say yes, it's a super figure. So, so yeah, I mean the whole suit, the way it stretches and everything, and I mean really from what I've been hearing, it's really, I think the thing that makes it shine is the suit and the head sculpt, because the body is from another company, I believe, which I think it was Muff Toys. Muff Toys made the body, and I think Muff Toys also used the body for that other. I think it's the Savior of Metropolis figure, which that was good too. I mean that's another good contender for figure of the year as well, because man, Muff Toys did a great job on that one. So yeah, that's definitely up there. But I believe Muff Toys also made the same body for this National Defender, which is why you can easily swap the heads on both figures. It's just a shame that this is supposed to be based off the Frank Miller, so that's why he looks a little bigger than the one that's the Metropolis figure. But both the head sculpts fit. And actually, if you take the suit with the trench coat, you can kind of get away with putting the head sculpt of the National Defender on that one. I think it's I think it's kind of a good fit. It may not go well the other way around, taking the Metropolis head sculpt off of that one and put it on this one, but going the other way with the layers of clothing that figure has, you can pull it off. I think you can really pull it off as far as doing that, and then getting some pictures with it that'll be believable. They're believable. So yeah, I would say you guys definitely, if you get a chance to pick it up, pick this dude up. He's definitely worth it. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, he may not be figure of the year for me because he got some other figures to compete with, but he's up there. So I would highly recommend picking him up for sure. So with that said, when it comes to the photos and everything, oh wait a minute, what'd you say? The gong? I do have that one. I do have that one too, and I tried it. The head sculpts look, I don't know, the head sculpts look a little off because that's a larger head, and because the Kingdom Come Superman, it has a big body, but the neck is kind of thin. So if you put the large head on that size neck, it doesn't look right. I don't know. It's just something about it that's a little off, and vice versa. If you do it the other way around, the head looks a little too big. So you might need to do some stuff to kind of compensate for it. You may have to play around with it a little bit. So yeah, I'm not sure. So with that said, we're going to get into our photos. I'm going to take a look at our photos today. But before we get into the photos, I want to mention our photo of the week. I know, and man, some people be looking at it. If you're in the Figure Flex Friday group, you be like, this dude is cheating. Because man, this is the image for photo of the week, done by Harold Green. And geez, man, so he did upload more than one photo to this because it tells like a little story. If you want to go to the site, go to our Facebook group and check out all the images all in one group. You can see the whole thing. But out of all of them, I was like, dude, this shot right here, this is the one. This is the one. So congrats to Harold for being photo of the week, man. Because dude, this is a fantastic photo. Definitely a good job on that, man. So congrats to you. And you guys just keep them coming, because gosh, dudes, these are all just done really well. Oh well, as far as the photo of the week, I mean, all you do is just submit your photo. I mean, in the Facebook group. just put the photo in the group. And as we go and we look at all the photos that have been submitted, as we're going through the ones to post really for this show, we'll take a look at them and we're just like, okay, yeah, that's the one. So yeah, so there's no separate spot that you have to submit your photo for photo of the week. You just throw them into the group, and as we are looking through the photos, we'll be like, okay, I mean, it's literally as you guys are throwing them in during the week, we just take a look at. I have some other folks that my other judges that take a look at some of these images here, and they're just like, okay, yeah, that's good with. So if it wows us, then it's like basically we'll take a photo that we really like and we'll put it at the top, and then as we go during the week, if somebody puts up another photo that that we look is like, oh wow, look at that one, that may get bumped off. So you never know. So just keep submitting in the group, and we'll just keep an eye on all the photos that are submitted. But there's no specific place that you have to put your your photos. But for those of you who are submitting stuff, which I'm going to speak on now for our photo critiques, this is what you have to do. You just use the hashtag TTM Live, and we'll go ahead and submit or take a look at the photos that you guys have submitted, and we will critique them for the images that we are going to take a look at today. So we have a few of them. I'm going to go ahead and pull up our first image right here. Let me see if I can go and pull them up. This is here you are. All right, the first one is from Frederick. Man, it's been a minute since he did a TTM Live, and I've seen definitely seen some improvements from his image, because I remember the last time Frederick submitted a photo, the lighting was a little off, and I could definitely see the changes here. Because now, because of the lighting, before you used to have it like pretty bright up here at the top, but now you made some changes here, and so now it actually looks like an enclosed room. So yeah, this is pretty nice. A nice attention to detail where you just made the room lived in, and stuff like that. So yeah, it's we see a number of different unique photos that are submitted here. And so Frederick, I would say Frederick has submitted some I'll just say unique photos. So this was definitely one of them. So good job, sir. I think your lighting is good, and just your overall setup is nice. I can't really speak on the posing, because I think you just pulled just a figurine, and it's already just in that pose. You can't change that. So yeah, I think that was just just a matter of just placing everything all in the right spots. But this was definitely a good shot. So yeah, really not much else to say about this one. I think you did a really good job on this, sir. So thanks for submitting. Our next image we're going to take a look at. This is from Ken. And Kid always goes for the humor, man. And this is no exception. It's like you have all these different characters all coming after King Kong. So here we have an X-Wing, we have a Millennium Falcon, we have a TIE Fighter. I believe this is the Batcopter. Just as the Star Trek and Snoopy, and I can't remember what this one is. This one, like from the Martians from the Simpsons, I can't remember. Help me out with that one if you guys know that one. But yeah, I think that is the copter. Yeah. Yes. And maybe that is from the Jetsons. It looks like so, but man, dude, this kid is just something else. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just chalk this up as far as like this. I mean, I know Ken was just going for the humor for everything. So it really just kind of looks like all of the images there are just kind of pasted into the shot. So you really don't see a whole lot of shadows going on. It looks like he just kind of just placed them there in the scene. And then I mean you did a good job with the motion blur because you put a motion blur on all of the stuff. So that was nicely done. It looks like this one is behind. Did you put it behind the pole there? It looks like you did. Um, I mean it does make it look good too. It makes it look good when you're adding it to the shot. But they're just I don't know. It's like I have to zoom in order to see that, because zooming out it's kind of hard to tell that it's actually behind there. But yeah, I mean it's good motion blurred everything, but I mean the image does look kind of flat with this. But again, I honestly I don't think that's what you were going for. I think you were just trying to be funny with the shot, which I would say good job on that, Ken, because man, this is a funny image to have everything. But that's, Ken is known for his humor. So thanks, man. Thanks for submitting your photo. This is a good one. Our next image, this is from Trotter. This, man, I saw you when you uploaded this one, man. This is a really, really nice shot, dude. The one thing I do like about what you've been doing lately is you add these extra stuff to show scale. And man, you're really getting a good grasp on that. This is definitely one of those examples where you did pretty good. Um, the the only thing I do have a few things to say about it. Uh, the one thing about it is there's certain uh things about the image that makes it kind of look flat. Uh, for one thing, dark side, like there's no shadows here. Is with the light source behind him, we should probably see like something in front of him, showing the shadows. It could have been where you kind of put him there where he's kind of blending in. Um, but yeah, it's kind of you almost, I mean, just the way the color is, you can kind of tell that it's just the dark rocks and not necessarily him on the shadows. So that's one thing. The other thing is, so you have these images here. This is good. This Superman being here is good. The rest of them, I kind of would have maybe blurred them a little more, because they all look in detail, and because they all look detailed, uh that's what makes the image look flat. Because if you saw a lot of detail in all of them, then they would all be the same size. But I'm assuming you making these guys a little smaller because you want to make it look like they are behind him, which is good, because you want to kind of see that they're not all standing side shoulder to shoulder or whatnot, so close together. So from this distance, it kind of looks okay, but it's lacking like a depth of field with everything, and so therefore they kind of come off as looking just like placed on the scene rather than in the scene. Um, so there's certain things you can do to kind of play around with that a little bit. But as far as showing the scale of everything, man, it looks really, really nice, dude. I think you did a really good job with him. Oh yeah, see, and that's it comes with the territory. I mean, sometimes when you're trying to take a image like this and you're putting it on, a scene like this, sometimes it gets a little tricky when you're trying to, and also definitely with something with so much detail going on, you may have to spend more time on it to get it to like just that right look. So you may have to play around with it a little bit more. But it's okay. I mean, like I said, it's there's a learning curve with it when it comes to experimenting with scenes and figures and lighting, and you want to get the lighting to match the lighting that's in the actual, image that you're using. So that gets tricky, which I believe that's what you're kind of what you're trying to do here, because these two are clearly in the light, and this one has smoke behind him. But that was the whole thing. I don't know. I kind of would have. Oh gosh, that's kind of a tough call trying to get the light, because if you put the shadows here, uh, I understand where it would kind of look like the smoke is casting a shadow on him. I can see that's kind of where you might have been going, but it also brings the smoke closer to him. If you make him dark and the other area is lighter, it brings the smoke closer. And the thing about it is the smoke may not have been that close for that thing. But again, it's all a tricky thing trying to learn all of that. Uh, oh, see, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, something like that, I can understand. I can totally understand. It kind of comes with it, but still, I still say you had the right idea. Going with it is just this one. I think was probably a little more difficult than the one that you did with the Aquaman and Godzilla. Because man, that one was great. I mean, and you had the lighting just right. With that, everything about that made sense. But this will probably require a little more detail, and the mere fact that you got, what, uh, five figures in the whole thing. So that creates a more of a challenge on that. But still, overall, good job on that, sir. So our next one to take a look at, man, Ryan. Oh my gosh, dude, this came out good, man. Oh wow, that is great. That is absolutely great. You use like what, cotton for the smoke, and I believe these are like what, just maybe just some pieces of paper on there. I mean, good job. I mean, it makes it look like the cell shade like a cartoon. But dude, that is fantastic, man. I think you did a really really nice job on this. It's the only thing that kind of takes away is this one right here. This one I think got caught up in the light, because this probably should have been just as bright as the rest of them. But it looks like it got caught in the lighting. And that's how you can't right off the bat, you can't really notice it because it blends in with the Hulk. So all you see is just the two. And then the more you look at it, then you start noticing the other one. But overall, man, gosh, dude, this is a really really nice shot, dude. This is absolutely fantastic. You have your lighting is consistent. I really like the fact you use two different lights. So you got your lighting behind him, and the mere fact that he's stepping into a whole new room, probably like some alarms going off. uh this is just really really nice, dude. You got your shadows, everything. I believe looks like you had a light from behind and underneath him, because I'm thinking maybe you had a light right here in front of him, and then you covered it up with the cotton, and it just kind of shine here, because man, that comes out really good here, because it creates good shadows right there on the face. But dude, that is, man, that's a really really nice shot there. uh yeah, and yeah, same thing. It is tricky. It is definitely tricky to try and do something like that. So dude, but gosh, man, this is really nice, because you have your light back here, but that light doesn't bleed into the light that you're using into the foreground. So I'm assuming that's all stuff was all natural. um but yeah, it definitely comes off really good. So Melted Copper. Oh, well, hey, I don't know. That's just the whole storyline of Hulk, I guess. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, man. Overall, I would say this is good job, dude. Orion, fantastic. And there's some other images that Orion posted as well that you guys will take a look at. But he wanted us to specifically focus on this one. But dude, good job, man. Definitely a good job on that. Uh, this is our other images from Tommy. I'm a sucker for Back to the Future, man. I got a bunch of Back to the Future stuff. all over the place. Man, maybe one day I'll post a photo of all of my uh, I don't know, some other Back to the Future memorabilia that I'll throw in. But this one is done really nice. I would say I don't think the car fits the time period, but it's blurred, so we'll let it go. We'll let it go. But yeah, this was really nice, dude. I love your lighting. You did your lighting really well on that. It looks like we have like some purple lighting on the side there, but still it's good as far as you got your create your shadows. And I've mentioned this before, but I really like it when people have two different colored lights when they're shining on a character's face, because you have lights on both sides, but it creates a nice shadow in the center. And me personally, I just like shadows because they really help give defining lines. They just do a really good job with all of this. So yeah, I would say this is definitely a good job. I wonder where you got that skateboard with that, because that looks really nice. That's a really nice skateboard. I'm curious about the car as well, because I mean I don't have a lot of 1/12 scale vehicles, so I'm always keeping an eye out for cars. And Bram will tell you, because we've said so many things about his truck that he's putting in all his images. Because every time I look at that, I'm like, man, I want that truck. So I would like to have some 1/12 scale stuff in there. That looks really really nice. Uh, yeah. Well, actually, no. I mean, see that, and that's the thing. When you look at stuff like this, it kind of depends upon where they wanted the light to be. Uh, if let's say wherever the car is going, or wherever what's in front of him, that's where it kind of leaves open to interpretation, because I don't know. It's sometimes if you put that light up, uh you will, I mean, yes, it'll define the facial features on that. But I do like the way this shadow comes across the face and then goes right across the shoulder. So it's not like a straight line there. I do like how it goes kind of like showing across the eye here and across the mouth. And honestly, I like the choice of color as well, just like this purplish blue color. Um, Really nicely done, because honestly, that's kind of images you would see from the Back to the Future, whenever the cars are passing through, when the DeLorean passes through and you see the flashes of light. This is kind of like what you would see. So I don't know if maybe that's what they were going for. I kind of think they didn't, only because the light is behind him, so it's like he wouldn't even be looking towards that. So maybe if he angled it to where he's looking more at the light, then we can kind of guess what's going on off to the right. But either way, I would say this is definitely a good job for the lights. I really like how the light just bleeds along the side, as well as the inside leg and on this hand, so that even though the light is shining from this side, by casting on here, you get it to kind of bleed over into the rest of the photo, and that ends up making it looking pretty colorful. So I'm assuming that's Hill Valley in the background. Maybe, I'm not sure. But this is definitely a good one. I say it's a good image. There's definitely, like I said, it's as far as what Bram is speaking about, having, like, if you brought the light down here, maybe brought it up to where it would cast more over the shoulder and you can see more of the face, which is good. You can do it that way too. So yeah, it's all in the eye of the photographer, what kind of images they wanted to portray. Which, again, that's the tough part, when we review the images and the person is not here to speak. They can't really mention, like, well, this is what I was going for, this is what I was doing, and stuff like that. So we can only go by what our interpretation is when we see it. But overall, I would still say that this was definitely a good job. So with that said, I think we have, oh no, gosh, You know what, Bram, you submitted your photo, man, and I put in there. There was some people who submitted the photo before yours, and I did want to take some time to look at it if we had the time, but it looks just look at the time. I don't think we're gonna be able to check it out. So we could just, if we can, we'll see if we can save it for the next one. But Bram has submitted his photo, which was like the final chapter for the whole scene. So if you guys go to the Facebook group, you'll get a chance to check it out. But we just won't have the time to critique it today. But it's definitely a good image if you guys get a chance to check that out. So with that said, the next group of photos that we're going to take a look at, these are photos that were just submitted into the group. I'm not going to critique the photos. We're just going to just take a look at everyone's pictures that have been posted into the group within this past week. So with that said, let's go ahead and let's take a look at our images, and here we go. I think this was this is what Ken was trying to show. I didn't put all the images for Ken because I think he was just kind of doing his own unboxing. He was showing off, that he had got the figure, which he was agreeing the figure is really good. So yeah, this is another really nice one. Nice shot. I'm curious of this one. Is this like a Wyatt Earp kind of image? I don't think I've ever seen this kind of figure before. So I'm kind of curious what that is. This is a really cool one. Man, I really like this one. This one's nicely done. Nicely done. Oh, have you guys heard any news about the new Superman? I've heard some people got a chance to see like the first 30 minutes of it, and I'm hearing mixed reviews. So I'm curious what you guys think. But you guys have been submitting Superman images over the past week, so I'm kind of curious what you guys think about the whole thing. So, oh wow, he put in some good stuff. Okay. Oh, Dime Novel Legends Cowboy. Oh, okay. So this is another one from Harold. This was again in the series of photos that he threw in, which that other one was, like I said, just the way he had it set up, the posing, the lighting, everything was just done really, really nice. So yeah, that was definitely a good shot. This is a really nice one too. Really nice Ninja Turtles. This one was really good. This was definitely one of those contenders for photo of the week because man, this was nice. This was a really, really nice one. This one was by Mike Marin, one of our contestants on the Toytography Challenge. So this was one of his other images. So good job on that, sir. Another one from Harold, the Godzilla. Nicely done. Oh, Steve said he was gonna wait for streaming. I think I might do that too, man. I'm not sure. This is nice, Batman. Really nice one. This was cool too. I do have this figure, and I took the time to get the hair rooted on mine, which it came out beautifully. But yeah, this was another. Wow, this looked like the tables have turned on this particular one. It's like he was eating the frogs, now the frogs coming after him. This is nice. I like the lighting on this one. Really nicely done. I really like really colorful images on here. Oh wow, this is cool. It probably wouldn't be the scale, but it'd be nice to see that in Optimus Primal, going against those. Uh, this is another nice one, similar to the Biff one that we saw, which was really good. This is a good image. Lots of destruction. Oh, this was cool. You guys, I wonder if you guys watched the anniversary of Jaws, because they were just celebrating that last week. Oh, this is the final image for what Mike created, man. This came out really good. He 3D printed all that stuff and put it in there. That came out really nice. That's a good shot. That's a good one. Nicely done on the lighting. Really good. This is a cool shot too. This is a kind of image that like puts you in the image to make you feel like you're there. So this very nicely done, dude. Really good. Another nice looking shot. Very good. All right. This is another one from Frederick. All right, full moon. He's pretty close to the moon, but yes, that's a full moon shot. Very nice. Oh wow, dude! Imagine him being there. It's like say goodbye to the Coliseum. But that's a good angle. That's another one where it kind of puts you in there. Oh, this is another one right here where he used the clouds, the same clouds that I was using for that. This was same thing. Looks really nice. This I think is going to be a good series if they put the two of them together on that. I'm curious to see how that turns out. This was really good too. Gosh, this was a good image. This was really nice. All right, I don't think this is Harold's Godzilla, but same. I think it's the same type, but I don't think it's the same image around. This is another image by Mike. This one came out really nice. Spider Punk is cool. I think this was an image for like a Father's Day thing with Django and Boba Fett. This is cool. This came out really nice too. Nicely done. And I think Mandy submitted this one. This came out really good. And she did a whole series. So if you guys want to see like the rest of those images there, go and check those out. Oh, that's right. So Frederick did a black and white and he did one in color. So this came out really good. I believe this is another one of Mandy's shots, which man, those look so good. So oh, and we have Al showed up. What's going on, man? Thank you for joining. So yeah. Well, gee, Jay, do you think you have enough Superman figures in this image? My gosh, dude. He just like threw them all in there. This is cool. This is another nice one. Very good shot. I think Jesse submitted this one. So this is one of Jesse Fire Rising's photos. Good job, sir. This one, I think this might have been Sean's, maybe Sean Canary. I think. Not 100% sure, but that's still a good one. Yeah, I think Jay was just having a field day with all his his Superman figures. Yeah, this came another nice one. Came out really good. Nicely done, sir. Or madam. I think this is Mandy who did this one. This came out good. My gosh, man. That came out nice. Oh, that's a really good one. And yeah, I think this is another one from Frederick. Very nice done. But man, that Hulk and Wolverine, that was good. This is a really good image too. Yes, I'm curious what this figure. I don't think I've ever seen this figure. So I'm curious of what figure that is. Oh, this was so for those of you who don't know, in the Figure Flex Friday group, everyone was submitting photos for album covers. And now the new one that they're doing is supposed to be for movie posters. So if you go to the Figure Flex Friday group and just take any image of your figures, take a photo of it, and try to recreate the front movie poster, not front cover, but movie poster using the figures. They're kind of having like a little show off, a little flex for those. So if you got some creative ideas that you want to recreate using your figures and creating posters, they're actually doing that over there. So this was one of them that were submitted. So this was nicely done. Nicely done. So that's going to do it for us for today. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I mean, it's always great to talk to you guys all the time. And so again, we're I'm gonna show you guys again so you guys can see this. We do have the new issue of the Toytography magazine that is available now. And I'm sorry, there's one other thing I was going to mention, because I know I'm late on doing this, and so I just want to mention it to you guys. I am still in the process of finishing up the Toytography dynamic video where I'm posing the Superior Suit Spider-Man. I'm working on that right now. I just finished doing the poses and everything and just putting all the videos together. So we will have that posted. Probably trying to work on it, see if I can get it up this week. But it's all the posing is done. We just got to put it together and put the video together. But you guys voted on posing the Hot Toys Superior Suit Spider-Man, and that is the next episode of Toytography Dynamics that's going to be going up. So I just want to let you guys know that is on its way. So again, that's pretty much going to do it for us for today. Again, thank you guys for tuning into the channel. I really appreciate you guys. Please like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And yeah, keep taking those photos, keep posting them so we can keep taking a look, so we can continue to be inspired and helping each other with our great images. So thanks again, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good week.